Okay, so good morning and welcome to the forum call for May. Today we'll be talking about Convention Week, which is coming up in June, and we're today joined by Klaus Snoopbaum to learn more about what's coming on the agenda, what he's excited to see. I did just want to note we wanted to have, yes, we should remove the AI note takers. I didn't even realize they were in here. Um, or well,
Let's do that in a minute.
I think we're
Or
okay. If
yeah,
people have AI note takers, it's fine. Um, they can remember what we're talking about. But yeah, so sorry to say, but two of my team members are out sick with one of the late spring colds that goes around, and so we do not have our event manager to talk about the event that's coming up. But we will do our best to go through the agenda, let you know what's coming, and if you have questions, please do put them in the Q&A. Let us know what you need, what you need to know, and we'll forward those to Alyssa if we can't answer them here.
yeah. That's quite funny because I always say that I was not too much involved in planning the Impact Day, and I can't answer any questions about it. And here I am. Um, but it's gonna be all right. So I was involved a little bit, and we can definitely provide you with some insights and a heads up on certain things to happen. For all the administrative things, we will revert back to the team.
So we're just going to start with a couple of announcements. So as you are surely aware with the signatory reviews, InCheck Solutions and Input Materials Guide is going to be starting in June and July, respectively, going through the 21st of July and the 21st of August. STZ version 2.0 is going to be in Q2 or in Q3. ETP assessment protocol has been completed. It's fantastic. Well done. The wastewater update and MMCF update are both starting in the 21st of August. So please keep those dates in mind. And here we are for Convention Week. So it's going to be happening in downtown Amsterdam, in the Old City, at the Tobacco Theater, where we've been before. Last year's event happened there, and ZDHC is hosted at other times. And then on Thursday, we're going to have our gala dinner, which is at the Rota Hood. I've been looking online. It's a beautiful place. If you have not yet registered, please go to the event platform, events.roadmap20.com. The registration deadline is the 11th of June, which is coming up in about 2 weeks. And now we can get into the a bit of the agenda here.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. And so Convention Week is not only the Impact Day, nonetheless, the registration that Andrew just showed that you see on our events website, etc., is relevant for all the days. So except the side meetings that we arrange for Monday afternoon, which are up on invitation only. Or for Thursday afternoon, same thing, up on invitation only. Everything we offer to all the signatories, either in person or online during this week, is going through this registration page on our events page. So you need to go there so we can plan properly. Um, yeah, this one. And we want to make sure that for the days on that of Tuesday and Thursday, when we are entering discussions and we're having workshops, etc., we also want to offer something that works online. So even if you can't participate in person, but you wish to participate in some of the sessions, please use the registration link and make sure that you get your seats booked. For Tuesday and Thursday, we will offer a mixed program in terms of in-person, hybrid, and online, meaning that all the presentations will be hybrid. We will broadcast them, basically. We might not be able to offer Q&A for the online participants on the panels or the presentations. Um, but that's the part that we would like to broadcast. For the workshops, we would like to plan separate sessions for in-person participation and online participation. I mean, the background is clearly that if we have hybrid workshops, or you experience hybrid workshops maybe yourself, it's not really working. People can't understand what's been said in the computer, and also the people online can't really follow the conversations that are happening in the round or at the table. So, very important, please flag your participation either in person or online so that we can properly plan and provide you with a very, very yeah, interesting and inspiring participation opportunity.
I'm curious, are there any workshops that you're particularly excited for or interested
Absolutely.
in?
Yeah. So, I mean, just looking at Tuesday, it's going to start super exciting because we will have a look at the ZDHC MRSL goal, the strategy goal that we have. And the first sessions, the first workshops will center around that. So we will have discussions about strategies to fill the gaps, to succeed. We look into opportunities within check and chemicals to zero, etc. This will be a rotating workshop style. So we will spend half hours on each of the topics. And let's say as a person A, you will go to workshop one, two, three, and then we wrap it up and so on and so forth. So it's like very interesting to go through that, to follow this one group you will well randomly most likely be assigned to. And then to see also what the other groups discussed and to see the summary. The other part of the Tuesday agenda in the afternoon is around impact and innovation. So again, we will have rotating workshops addressing particular topics in that context. And we will frame this, of course, around impact and innovation. We will have guest support, or new signatory support from the machinery manufacturer section. So that's going to be very exciting to have them involved for the first time in this kind of convention week. Yeah, so these are the exciting parts for Convention Week Tuesday. And yeah, I'm particularly excited about seeing on Tuesday that the whole community will be in one room. Chemical companies, the supplier signatories, brands, we will have friends of ZDHC there as well, approved solution providers, and the machinery manufacturers. Did I leave somebody out? Oh yeah, actually we will have some further guests. During convention week due to our workshops and the impact day. We might also see a lot of collaboration partners in there. So organizations that are not formally ZDHC signatories, but sector initiatives or others that we work with very, very closely. And I'm so happy that we can include them in the discussions because actually in the projects we run with them, we face the exact things that I hope that we can discuss here.
That sounds very nice. And it's good to bring the whole community together, not just to go see the presentations, but like to get into this work and see where we can move forward.
Yeah, and that's again, that's online and in person. A couple of folks already said that they can't join in person, like from the collaboration partners, but I know that they will be online and participating. Yeah, so it's really worth like considering if you can slice out half of your day, even though that you're in your office or at your home office, and participate online in the convention week.
Hmm. Everyone do keep that in mind. Let's move on to the next day. Let's talk about Wednesday, Impact Day itself.
Oh, that's a test for me. Because, like I said, I don't have too many stakes in that day and its planning. Of course, you see the Brands to Zero Awards celebration. That's the one point where I pop up, and factually, this is actually run by Francesca, who's heading the Brands to Zero program. But I of course support as usual. But we will start the day. Sorry, I'll go back to the morning, please, so that we can
Oh,
run through
sorry.
it a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, we can have a look at this really from the journey because it's like our 10th anniversary. So it's not that we do this like we did in the last year. It's a big thing. So Frank and the leadership team will also reflect on the history of ZDHC and what has been achieved in the last 10 years. And of course, since this is about impact, we want to have insights into the impact of the MRSL implementation, the value of impact for the financing environment, and the future of sustainability. And this having these historic pieces and also future pieces in mind, of course, we need to look at systemic solutions at scale. So it's a very logical step to go into that inspiring part. I've heard some ideas about it, and if you ask me about the most exciting part, well, aside of from the brands to zero, on Impact Day, this might be it.
Nice. And one thing I wanted to add on this, you see it a lot with what we're talking about for the Tuesday part of the event, where we're working with, everybody's going to be in the same room with the cross sector, but a major theme throughout convention week is the cross sector engagement and what it's actually like to be working in the industry, how we can make how we can make change on the ground, and how, the real steps you need to move forward. Yeah. Let's move on to the next piece.
Yeah, the afternoon.
Dude, we've all had lunch. We're a little sleepy. Now
Oh
we're
yeah,
back to really get working.
we must not forget about lunch. Yeah, so in the afternoon we will look into the Impact 2024 specifically, so reviewing the last year, and also having a look at the on the ground work innovation from supply chain. So of course, 10-year anniversary, new strategy in place, well, for 2 years already, but we need to also look at what's beyond the horizon. So the innovation theme is very important in the impact context. You might have seen it already on Tuesday a little bit, but here on the ZDHC Impact Day, it becomes more obvious even. And if you think, why do we end the day so early, already at around 4-ish? It's because we have a big celebration in the evening, late afternoon. It's a 10-year anniversary gala dinner. And I want to change clothes for that. And I hope most of you will also do that
I'm
because we will
excited for this
definitely
part.
dress to impress.
Yeah, it's Alyssa says it's black tie. I think please be creative, but we are going to dress nice and we're going to look good together, and we're going to really get our networking in and get to know each other better as a group. There is going to be as well, do make sure you come to the gala dinner. There's going to be a fashion show. We're going to be at the Rode Haute. It's got delicious food. It's a very nice space. The default option is vegetarian, but you can always have something else. There's a survey that you'll complete as part of saying I'm going to go to the gala dinner, and you can get, let them know what your food choices are. Another
And
reason to make your way out here.
at the gala dinner, we will also have another very important session. It's on the award show. It's not only the fashion show; it's also the awards. So we've started that a couple of years back, and last year was a very emotional moment, celebrating a very important person that unfortunately passed away. So we consulted industry peers and our community and identified a couple of people, organizations. I don't want to say too much, but we wanna appreciate their contribution to our community and the impact.
Let's check out Thursday, the last day of the week.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow, this agenda looks short, but it's half a day, and we will fill it with a lot of life. Actually, you should have received an email that we are collecting case studies from anyone in the community on, yeah, what is your experience in MRSL implementation? What is your experience with supply chain expectations, implementation expectations, or requirements? And we want to collect the feedback for the purpose of also making it part of the conversations that morning, because we see that with the progress we made in implementation and with the 2030 goals, specifically in the MRSL compliance or conformance goals, we need to make sure that we are fully aligned on how to roll out and the expectations that we have towards our peers, the community, and our supply chain partners. So we take the opportunity to have most of the folks in one room to discuss this. The chemical supplier advisory group will have their general assembly in parallel, but we will of course meet each other over coffee breaks and lunch. So it will be a very again intense, inspiring, and yeah, intensive day. So it's half a day, but it's worth like a full day of conversations.
Nice. And then people begin to make their way back out of the city. And that's me and that's Klaus. Thank you all very much for coming and for bearing with us as we muddle our way through this presentation.